Hello, it is Shorty September, and I'm doing short videos all based around the novella The Tender Shoot by Colette. So let's start off with the frame of The Tender Shoot, a story about a 50-year-old Parisian seducing, pursuing, seducing, and the kind of the fallout of his pursuit of this 15-year-old country girl, Louisette. But let's talk about the frame of the story, which is, the first line. "There's no reason for you to stay on in Paris," I said in May 1940 to my old friend. "What shall I call him? Let's say Chavaret. Yes, Albin Chavaret." So yes, the frame of this story is actually about 23 years later, on May of 1940, that we're going to hear 70-year-old Albin talk about what happened these 23 years ago. And it's one of those things where it's like, May 1940, Paris. What's significant about that? And so I looked it up, and that May 10th, 1940, was the beginning of the Battle of France, where the Nazis, they were already at war, had been at war for about a year earlier, and it was called the kind of phony war. Before then, the invasion of Poland, things like that had been happening, but there hadn't been the full advent of the war. This, you can almost like narrow it down to say, okay, this happens May 1940, but it happens before May the 10th, because it hasn't happened yet. The Nazis have not invaded yet, and it's going to be very rapid, and pretty much by, I think, June, France will have fallen. So why did Colette choose this moment? And she chose this moment in 1943, when she actually published this story. So the Nazis were still very much in Germany, still very much in power. Why did she choose this moment to have this 70-year-old guy talk about something that had happened 20 years earlier? His attempted seduction, his seduction and relationship with this 15-year-old girl. And I mean, I think this is what this is Colette picking a hinge point. And it's a hinge point to say, we are about to flip the old world, the world of the Belle Epoque and all that is truly gone, and we are flipping over into something else, something much different, something that is very much puts France at the very bottom. And I'm going to choose that point to tell a story of a predator of a young girl, but I'm also going to use it as a way of talking about that time and something emblematic about that time of this predator prey relationship, which there's flips, there's reversals in here. How somebody like Albin seems to be in arrested development is not true. Is there's something truly wrong in a way with his masculinity, that he is so insecure that he is pursuing this young girl. But all told, at this hinge point of May 1940, just before the Nazis are going to invade. So yeah, that's my little short snippet of the very first sentence of The Tender Shoot. I won't be going through this sentence by sentence, but I thought it was a good thing to start off with when I starting to actually get into the meat of the novella. All right, I've been Jay. More Tender Shoot videos later.